You know, I think we have a studio full of guests and they keep wanting to walk right in front of our cameras. But I tell you what, Raw Chef Jane is here today, and she's making a treat that I particularly like during the holiday season, and that's brownies. But it's your take on brownies. You're preparing some for us.
I am making raw vegan brownies, okay? So nothing is cooked, and it's only a few ingredients. Very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do this, and we're going to
Simple is always great in the kitchen.
Oh, it is, and I've tried to keep a lot of the things that I'm doing here simple so that everybody at home can really enjoy doing it, you know, because it's not hard. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking 4 cups of walnuts. And I brought my food processor today. Now, one of the things I'd like to talk about for a second is that I don't want people to be intimidated by food processors. If you see, my food processor has 3 buttons on it. It has off, on, and pulse.
Right.
Okay, just 3 buttons. Very, very easy to use. And believe me, this little one has been with me for a long time, and it is used every day.
You've logged a lot of miles with this.
And it keeps going. I can't believe it's just gone
great.
and gone and gone. So it gets a lot of use, I can assure you. And it's very simple to use. There are other brands that are a little more complex to use, but I really like this one because it's only got my 3 buttons on it. I don't need any more.
No muss, no fuss.
Exactly, exactly. So I am going to take my 4 cups of walnuts.
That you had to keep me out of.
That I had to keep you out of.
Because walnuts are a great snack. They just by themselves
and
are a great
evidently Chris
snack.
was enjoying that snack.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I have my 4 cups of walnuts in here. I have a 1/4 cup of raw cacao powder.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to put that in here as well.
And that's where our chocolate flavoring is coming from.
I'm going to put some Himalayan salt in here.
All right.
I brought my little measuring spoons because you could put a drop, a smidge, a pinch, a dash, or a tad.
I need those.
I know, I love them. Aren't they great?
That's really nice.
So I'm just going to put that Raw Chef Jane amount.
Okay.
And there it is. That's the amount. Now, okay, what we're going to do here, I brought dates. We're going to put in a cup of dates. All right, now make sure that you pit your dates. It's very important. See this little thing on the top? You don't want to have that in there.
Okay.
And you don't want to have your pit in there.
Right.
We've all made mistakes and left a pit or 2 in our recipes, and I can assure you it is not a pleasant experience.
No, it's not.
Okay, so this is 1 cup of dates. Okay, I'm going to put that in here. Very simple.
All right.
All right, now I'm going to put my food processor on, and I'm going to let it go until it gets to a texture where you can actually hold it together.
It'll
actually
compress and hold.
It'll stay together. Okay, and it's getting to that point now. You don't want to over-process it, because if you do over-process it, one of the problems is that the nuts release too many oils.
Okay.
And it just gets very oily.
Okay.
Okay, so it's getting to that point now very closely.
Why do you rock it like that?
Well, I can see the texture a little bit better,
Okay.
and it kind of breaks it down from the walls of the food processor a little bit.
Now, could you do this with any other kind of nut besides walnut?
Well, I do it sometimes with a combination of walnuts and pecans, and it comes out really good.
Okay.
Pecans have a very different flavor. Traditionally, to me, brownies have walnuts.
Right.
So that's what I do. And you can put walnuts, extra walnuts on the tops of them if you want to make it look pretty and everything.
Right.
But your dates are your sweetness. So remember that your dates are going to offer plenty of sweetness.
And dates by themselves are a great snack as well.
Dates are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, and you can see that this is kind of sticking together here.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
I can do this inside out and backwards. I'm really surprised that I
There
can
we
do it
go.
upside down. Okay. Now I take this off.
And
Now see the texture of this.
Right.
You can see it sticks together, okay? That's what you want. I may have done it a little too much, but that's okay.
It almost looks like fudge.
Yeah, you could say that it's fudge. There are no rules here. Now, I took some plastic wrap and I lined a square pan with plastic wrap.
Okay.
The reason that I did that
We're
is
about to run out of time.
It makes it easier to take it out.
Let's do this, and we'll show them the completed project when we get back. These brownies look wonderful. They're good for you. Raw Chef Jane, she knows everything you need to know about raw and vegan cooking. Preparing, excuse me, no cooking involved. And I tell you, Raw Chef Jane is great information, and I love to watch you prepare stuff because it always turns out beautiful and tasty.
It's fun.
All right, rawchefjane.com.